free. Britain fought on the side of Jordan to destroy Israel in 1948. Some of you don't know that. I'm telling you core history tonight. That the history of British suppression of the people of the book did not start today. Britain were bombed out of Israel. The Israelis used bombs to drive them away. Britain went to Britain had what was called the Palestine Mandate. Their job was to stop the creation of Israel. Do you know that? Some of you don't read, you don't research. It was the job of Britain, the same mandate that Satan gave to Britain in Biafra. Satan gave Britain the same mandate in Israel. Satan brought Britain and said to Britain, you must sit here, you must give this land to us. Britain hated Jews so much that they never wanted Israel to be free. Britain fought on the side of Jordan to destroy Israel in 1948. Some of you don't know that. I'm telling you core history tonight. That the history of British suppression of the people of the book did not start today. Britain were bombed out of Israel. The Israelis used bombs to drive them away. Britain went to Britain had what was called the Palestine Mandate. Their job was to stop the creation of Israel. Do you know that? Some of you don't read, you don't research. It was the job of Britain, the same mandate that Satan gave to Britain in Biafra. Satan gave Britain the same mandate in Israel. Satan brought Britain and said to Britain, you must sit here, you must give this land to us.
Children that are innocent, that knows nothing about agitation, you must pay for the blood you spilled on the street of Aba. I'm very, very happy that Tinubu has officially declared war, but we are going to disappoint him. The way we are going to fight this war is our own way. That is one thing I like about the Biafra Defense Forces. You don't dictate what they do, they dictate for it. It is our war. We will fight it in our own way. But thinking that you are going to defeat Biafra this time around, you are joking. You must pay dearly for genocide against us. You must pay for the massacre of children that are innocent, that knows nothing about agitation. You must pay for forcing the disappearance of, must pay for the blood of Biafrans you spilled at Umpo. You must pay for the massacre of Biafra in Iguacha. You know, people, you must pay for forcing the disappearance of over 40,000 Biafrans. You must pay for those who are dying in your dungeon on a daily basis. Believe me, you must pay. And this war is our own way. We dictate how we fight it. So Biafrans, when we assured you that the only thing that will stop this particular calamity from befalling Nigeria is one, they pull out every military checkpoint out of Biafra land. Two, they respond to the application we have filed at the Banjul court at the AU. Three, they claim that I am not reachable, that they want to negotiate with me and I'm not reachable. I've had that several. So, and I'm making myself available today that only country and only government that will summon me to negotiate with Nigeria for the freedom of Biafra will be Finland. They will be the mediator. And that is the only thing I have on the table. If it is not Finland to be a mediator, you can never negotiate with me. And negotiating with me is, first of all, pulling out the military out of the street, releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that you kidnapped from Kenya. You cannot be a kidnapper and condemn kidnapping in your country. You are the leader of the kidnappers. You went to Kenya and committed international crime of kidnapping, and then when I listen to Nigerians who are, gullible, shouting, kidnappers in Enugu, kidnappers in Zamfara. Oh, Nigeria. Why should Nigeria do anything about it when they're actually leading the kidnapping business? Do you know how much they spent to go to Kenya to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know how much they paid in ransom to people who gave information about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You can see their activities on social media. Today, they change for every day. They say Simon Ekpa is working with Nigeria government. Simon Ekpa is working with Tinubu. thinking that when they blackmail me, all these things, they are going to succeed. Where are they today? They are gone.
Thank you, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. I salute each and every one of you that are there. I greet you all in the name of Chukwuka Biama. I salute our Prime Minister Maze. I salute our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Manjoko for the work he is doing, and I pray that Elohim will continue to keep him. My prayer is that Elohim will continue to sustain him. My prayer is that Elohim will continue to protect him. My prayer is that Elohim will make the light of his countenance to shine upon him and be gracious to him. N'onye ọwụna isi Simon na-awara n'aja eji nke ya achụ ya n'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama. Ise. Biafrans, without wasting much of our time, there is a breaking news. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile has given an ultimatum of 72 hours for the terrorist state of Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all the Biafrans that they have kidnapped and now hiding them in their kidnapping dungeon in the north and in other part of the zoo that they are keeping them. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic has given the Nigerian terrorist state 72 hours to do so. I will play the video and do small analysis of this very ultimatum. But I want everyone to understand one thing. That the mandate that have been given to Mazi Simon Ekpa by the Biafrans to deliver Biafra to them was never a mistake. You know one thing, everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said about the Biafrans are playing out every day on Mazi Simon Ekpa. Where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the Biafrans, they know the truth. And once you are standing on the side of the truth, that the Biafrans will follow you. That once they see that you are truthful, they will follow you. That you don't need to preach to them, you don't need to persuade them, you don't need to tell them what to do. That once they see the truth of Elohim in you, they will follow you. And that is one thing we have seen in Mazi Simon Ekpa that convinced us that the mandate the Biafrans give to Simon Ekpa was never a waste. It was geared at the right channel. Simon Ekpa has given the Zoological Republic government 72 hours to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and release every other Biafrans that they kidnap. Those they kidnapped during the Mpo massacre, those they kidnapped during MNM massacre, and those they kidnapped during Aba massacre, and all the ones they kidnap on daily basis without a cause. Mr. TJ, you are welcome. You are welcome, my brother Machineke. You're welcome. The link is there. Guess if you want to join us on the studio. There is something I want to play for us, just a short, I will just play it small, a story of what had happened some few years back. For you to understand, when Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, is giving the terrorist state of Nigeria ultimatum, which we're going to listen now. The video is what you're looking at. But before we listen to this video, I want you to listen to this sad story. A life testimony, ugly testimony of what that happened or that had been happening to Biafrans. How our parents have been losing their children on daily basis to so many instituted terrorist organization of one Nigeria, in the name of police, in the name of army, in the name of air force, in the name of navy, in the name of civil defense, name them. Anybody that is given uniform in the terrorist state is being given uniform to do what? To go after the Biafrans. I want you to listen to this. What we are going to do today, mercy possible that we will have to listen to this. In as much as I will make a broadcast of this very voice you are going to be listening now. It's a video. I will make a broadcast of this, but I want to, because of what we are going to be doing this morning, because of this ultimatum that was given by the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, because of this 72 hours given to the Nigerian state to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which they kidnapped from Kenya. You will need to hear this so that you will understand where Simon Ekpa is coming from. He said that enough is enough. And Biafrans are standing shoulder to shoulder with our Prime Minister on whatever decisions that he have to make in order for the Biafrans to be free. Listen to this.
You have a brother called Chijioke, isn't it?
Yes.
And for how long now have you not seen your brother? You have a brother called Chijioke, isn't it?
Yes.
And for how long now have you not seen your brother?
It's been 12 years.
12 years.
12 years by November.
What happened to Chijioke?
Chijioke was arrested by the police in Anambra State, and when we got the call that they were, because it wasn't just him, they had gone for a child dedication ceremony. And so when we got the call that he was arrested, my mom went to the station at Ajali police station in Anambra State to effect his bail. When she got there, they told her that she can't.
I want you to pay close attention to the story, to the ugly story of this lady. This is this guy that is always on Channels television making mockery of himself, that he's making a broadcast. He is the one. This is Channels television interviewing this lady, this girl. He started by asking him, you have a brother whose name is Chijioke. For how long have you not set your eyes on your brother? And the lady replied, 12 whole years. And you are going to listen to other stories that backs it up, that caused the disappearance of Chijioke for 12 years. Until date, Chijioke have not been seen.
You have a brother called Chijioke, isn't it?
Yes.
And for how long now have you not seen your brother?
It's been 12 years.
12 years.
It's 12 years by November.
What happened to Chijioke?
Chijioke was arrested by the police in Anambra State, and when we got the call that they were, because it wasn't just him, they had gone for a child dedication ceremony. And so when we got the call that he was arrested, my mom went to the station at Ajali police station in Anambra State to effect his bail. When she got there, they told her that she can't effect bail because she was a woman, and so it was she just can't pay for his bail or get him released. So she had to call my uncle because my dad was already angry that Chijioke slept out that night. So
how old was he 12 years ago?
20 years.
He was 20 years old at the time.
Yes. So
he was arrested by the police and he was detained by the police.
Yes. So my mom called my uncle to come help her bail my brother out. While my uncle was on the way, the police station in Ajali said they got a call from Okuzu SARS in Anambra to send everybody that is in their custody. So the boys, all of them were transferred to Okuzu SARS. So my mom called my dad and said, this is not something that I can do on my own. It's now.
Every one of you knows the story behind this Okuzu SARS. That is why whenever I remember NSAS proves to the whole world that those you call Nigerian youths can never help themselves. That those you call Nigerians, I know one day Nigerians will arise and these things will stop. That those called Nigerians can never help themselves. There are no people like Nigeria. The NSAS protest that was geared, that the NSAS must be stopped so that killing will stop. I want to ask, has the killing of the citizens of the zoological, those that call themselves citizens of the Zoological Republic, have sending them to RIP, have it stopped? The answer is no. That Okuzu SARS, that was the major key point of that agitation, have that place been shut down? The answer is no. That place is still 100% operational, if not 110%. Sonny, you're welcome. That place is still more than 100% operational. And that was where young men and women from Biafra enclave, ebe ha na-anọ na-akpọ n'ụmụ anyị, ụmụnne anyị mmụọ, ebe ha na-anọ eme organ harvest. Onye ọwụna kwụtara ụgwọ from the government, from anywhere, eje ebe ahụ enwe ndị ọwụ na-eji, achọghị m ife eji maka ewe jidefa, achọghị m. So long as n'ịbata gị ebe ọsọ kwanya wuru, because ụmụ oge ruru ndị be anyị bido nwe onye ji ụgwọ ejeje kpọrọ onye SARS. Ụfọdụ ndị ji mmadụ ụgwọ akpọrọ ndị SARS anataghọ. Eziokwu ka m gwara. Ụfọdụ ndị ji mmadụ ụgwọ, ma ọ bụ ụfọdụ wụjọs na onye akpọrọ onye asị oboya ohi, ụfọdụ n'ime ha natara. And ọwụrụ na ha natahụ na achaji ha to court na ha nọzi na prison. Mba, ha ejewego obodo afụdebe, ha ejewego ife. They have been sent to RIP. That is why I just want to draw your attention to the reason why the ultimatum of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, which he have given to the Zoological Republic, is geared at the right direction. The 72 hours the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile has given to the Nigerian state to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other Biafrans that are being held unlawfully in different correctional centers. Those places they call correctional centers, but these are where people are being kept for the use of those that might be needing one thing or the other to do their rituals, or those that will be needing one thing or the other to save their own loved ones. Or whenever those outside, those powers that be outside, Britain and what have you, need anything, they know where to go and harvest. The zoo. Just follow this story. I'm going to do broadcast on this, but I just want you to understand why this 72 hours is at the right direction.
of SARS. Okuzu SARS has called for their transfer. So my dad rushed to the station, to the Okuzu SARS.
What day of the week was this?
This was on a Friday.
On a Friday.
Yes.
So what day did they transfer them?
It was on Friday that they were transferred.
They transfer.
I want you to take cognizance of this. According to this girl that is testifying of what that happened to her own brother. Amechi, my brother, you're welcome. This girl said that his brother was captured on Friday. And that same Friday, the mother had the information that his son had been captured in Ajali police station. And she quickly went there. And getting to that place, she wanted to bail out his son. But the DPO told her that you are a woman, you cannot bail your son. Go and call somebody that will come and foot bill for him. Before he ran back, according to the story, that the father of that boy is already angry. You know him and Dibo. Him and with disciplined children. Next time look at the time you're up to this time you're still outside. This man never knew that his son has been numbered among those that will be sent to RIP for no just cause. I want you to listen.
Same day.
They were arrested on Thursday and then transferred on a Friday.
So he slept over on Thursday, the night on to Friday,
yes.
And they were transferred to SARS. Yes. He was detained in a normal police cell,
yes,
but transferred to SARS custody.
Yes. So when
still in Oka?
No. Ajali is a town in Anambra, and Okuzu is another town in Anambra.
How long? What's the distance between these two towns?
It's quite a distance, maybe like an hour.
Okay.
So they were transferred. So my dad, from Oka to Okuzu is quite close. So my dad just went to Okuzu to meet with them to know what is happening. My mom drove there to meet him. When they got in, they met the officer in charge, the OC of SARS, that is James Wanfo, and he denied having anybody being sent to the station or...
I want you to listen to this. That when this woman finally talked to his uncle or talked to the father, they went to the Okuzu's house. Getting to that place, this Mwafo, that his business was to kidnap the youths of Biafra and send them to RIP. To give the body parts of the Biafrans to those that he's working for. Remember that this SARS of a thing was created by Britain. And the purpose that it was created is for these same purpose. Harvesting of people's the organ. That is the purpose. This SARS was created by SARS. Police said your son or your daughter has committed a crime, and police will not say, okay, call any of your loved ones. That is how the law made it. You don't just kidnap somebody's daughter or son incommunicado to those that will come to know what crime their loved ones has committed. They denied this young boy, a boy of 20 years, they denied him access to his phone, denied him communication to anybody. If not God being so kind, many people has gone this way. Ofodo wonder can attach today. People are still looking, searching, even paying the same police that send those people to RIP are being paid report have been made, entry have been made in their station that we are looking for so. They describe the person they are looking for, and the police, with the description they gave to them and the picture presented, the police have seen that this is the same person we have sent to RIP. But the same police will collect money and go out and tell you, we are doing an investigation now, searching for this person that you are looking for. Just give us time. Bring more money for us to buy fuel and put in our vehicle. But they have seen the picture, knowing fully well that this is the young man that they sent to RIP few hours ago or few days back. That is the impunity Biafrans don't want to be part of. Where police will kidnap you and refuse you access to your people, to communicate to your people that will come to hear the crime that you have committed, because they have ulterior motive. They did not just catch you because you have committed a crime, but because you are living in animal kingdom, where the wider animals consume the lesser ones. Listen to this before we will go, for you to listen to the ultimatum that was given by the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic.
I mean, any people being transferred to the station. So he told my parents that they can go, but they can come any other time and see if the boy was there. But like at this moment that the boys were not there, my mom assured him that she was told by the police in Ajali that they're transferring these boys to your station. And so she was quite sure.
How many were there?
We have 4 boys that were arrested.
That were arrested.
So
for what offense was your brother arrested for?
So the Ajali police station told my mom.
I want you to listen to the offense this boy committed. I want you to listen to the offense this boy committed that made the Okozo SARS to order the Ajali police station to transfer every inmate in their cell to Okozo SARS. I want you to listen.
Arrested for making noise. They had been playing loud music in a compound.
They were arrested for making noise. That they were playing loud music in a compound. And somebody went and invited the police to caution the boys to stop the noise making. This does not even warrant you taking anybody to custody. This is something that you caution them there and then for the noise making to stop. Somebody was arrested for playing a loud music in a compound. And another was given from the Okozo SARS to be sent, that those 4 boys should be sent to Okozo SARS. For what? For playing music.
Where they were doing the child education. So somebody had reported the noise of the young boys and they were arrested. That was the answer we got from Ajali police station. Then they were sent to Okuzu, which was a shock to everybody. Like, why are they moving them? But it was a normal thing to do in Anambra State. As then, I would want you to know, between the time of 2010 to 2014 in Anambra State is not for any reason. But it's also very important to know that when your loved one is at Okuzu SARS, you can't sleep. Because the chances of the person returning alive is quite low. Very, very,
very, very low. Do you know? Let me just brief you. Take somebody to Okozo SARS. Anytime you went, if your loved ones noticed on time. Sometimes if somebody is arrested and taken to Okozo SARS and you waited for 1 day or 2 days for you to now go there and know what is the problem, before you go there, they have sent that person to RIP. And they would deny you, they would deny ever having anything to do with such a person. You mention his name. They will tell you he's not here. You should go and look for other police stations that nothing as such. Nobody was brought into their station. This lady was telling exactly what had been happening. And if you were lucky to go there and you see your loved one, that's maybe there's no demand of anything. Nobody have requested for any parts. They will bill you. Sometimes they use up to 1 million naira to bail somebody that have committed no crime. Sometimes they use 500,000. These people, they don't collect 20 or 30. They don't collect 10,000. They don't collect 50,000. If anybody is sent there and you don't have up to 500,000, they will they will use the person to make the money. Is a verifiable information. For you to understand where this thing that Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, is saying, where it is coming from. We have suffered so much in the hand of this terrorist, and we don't think we are going to continue this way. I want to urge you, as you come in, do well to share the program. Do well to share the program. Invite more people to come. Share the program. Like the program. Click on the like button. And subscribe if you have not done so. Let's listen to this lady. After this, I just want you to hear what happened to this boy that was captured because somebody reported that they were making noise. I just want you to see the price he paid.
Okozo SARS was known for killing young people in Anambra State, and this is something that is easily verifiable. When the panel of inquiry was set up in Anambra State after the NSAS was violently shut down, they had over 100 cases at the panel, all of them pointing at what happened between 2010 and 2014 in Anambra State, all pointing at James Mwapo, who was the officer in charge in Okozo SARS, all of them pointing at people losing their loved ones, never being charged to court for any reason. These people never had an opportunity to defend themselves of any crime, just arrested by Okozo SARS and killed. So my parents went there.
This is the only place in the whole wide world where people will be arrested, not as a result of drug trafficking. In fact, those that are trafficking drugs, they are the ones that are capable of being president. Those that are trafficking drugs, they are the ones that are capable, that they are qualified to be a super cop. Like the one they call what is that his name? The super cop that was gallivanting in Imo State that time. Somebody should remind me if you remember. As we proceed, those that are trafficking drugs, they are the ones that are qualified to be governors, senators in the Zoological Republic. But those that are playing loud music, those that want to play music to forget their sorrow, to see if they can forget some of the stress they are undergoing, those are the ones that are captured and sent to RIP. So it's not like many countries in the world that have their laws that once you are being captured with the drug, and it will be proven beyond every reasonable doubt that you were caught with this thing, that you're going to answer or go for it. The case, the reverse is the case here. The Zoological Republic are the innocent ones are never railed to the court. Just like they wanted to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if not that the Kenya government said, yes, we have collected money, but the agreement is not that you will kill him here in Kenya. Go to Nigeria if you want to kill him, go there and kill him. That is the only reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after being tortured for 8 days, that's why he's still alive today. Had it been that Kenya government agreed on the ulterior motive of the Nigerian state, because the only thing they told Kenya government is just help us to kidnap this guy. We will give you oil, we will give you money, we will support your government, we will give you anything that you want. And Kenya, because they are poor, they are wretched, they are hungry, they accepted the money and sell their own. And because Nigerian terrorists will not always, they will not tell you in details what they wanted to do. They wanted to send Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to RIP, and the Kenya government said no. You have to take him to your land and do so, because they know the implications. But those, a drug lord wanted by the United States of America, that's the story for another day. Listen to this.
When they were told that the boy
This was a Saturday.
Yeah. No, this was on a Friday.
Oh, see that Friday.
That Friday.
Great.
So my parents went there and they told that the boy was not transferred. As they were leaving the station, my mom saw the boys being led in. And so she raised alarm and said, this is the boy I'm looking for. This is actually the boy we are looking for. This is...
Remember that is the same boy that OCSAS said that no, nothing as such. No person like that had been brought to this station. The same person was also seeing that same minute in Okozosas.
So they saw him.
Yeah, they saw him and they were in cuffs. They were in cuffs. So my mom started shouting at him, Chijioke, what did you do? Why are you here? What do you know? And James Wanford came out of the station and said that they should throw them out. Like they should throw my parents out.
Who is this James Wanford?
A policeman. The butcher. That his business is to make sure that Biafrans are butchered. Young Biafrans are butchered. So that you are in the day of the day they will come to do their last bidding of sinking Quran in the Atlantic Ocean, you will no longer have young men that will stand on the gap to fight. The man that his business is to slaughter the young Biafrans asked for the fact that he have lied, and that his lie, he was caught immediately because he have already sold the parts, the body parts of these young guys. So this woman is coming to poke nose in his business. A woman that saw his son. Do you know? Hi, Jesus. Do you know the type of heartbreak? This man asked his lapdogs to throw the parents of this young man out of the Okozosas. And it was done. They threw them out. Listen.
He was the officer in charge then.
In Okozosas.
Yes. He has now retired. So when my parents were thrown out, they came home and everybody was like, you can't sleep. You have to go back because if you waste any time, this boy might die. Right? So they went back.
Remember that they threw this boy's parents out, but not without collecting money from them that they shouldn't worry that their boy, they will feed him, they will make sure that he's comfortable. On Friday, this thing is happening on Friday. Only for them to come back on Saturday morning and we are denied access into Okozosas. They were denied access to come and negotiate or see how they will release their son. They were denied access. And listen to what that followed afterwards.
I was a teenager then. I was not even involved in all of this because they were...
So Chijioke was your older brother?
Yes, he's my elder brother. So
So you probably immediate brother.
Yes, he was my immediate other brother. So they were shooting all of us from it, right? Trying to be adults about this. So they went on Saturday, they were not allowed in. My mom cooked on Sunday, took it to the station, gave them. And then on Monday, my parents went back and then said they want to see the OC. Since you're not allowing us to see the boy, at least let's see the OC and know the next course of action. And then they got in, they met with James Mwakwa and tells him, please, we've been trying to see this boy since he was brought here, but we've not been able to. So we want to know what is the next course of action. My parents are willing to pay money. That was what was necessary, right?
Because that is the only thing. That is the only thing that is done. Whether you commit crime or whether you do not commit any crime, or there's no law court in the Zoological Republic to prove you either innocent or guilty. The police will be the one to judge you there. If they see that the person that is demanding for your head has paid enough money into the account, then you are guilty. And you'll be sent to RIP there and then. So these people are ready to pay, but it's like the person that needs the head of Chijioke has paid enough money. And the rest is story. Listen.
And told them, I have killed your son. No, he said, if it's those boys that you came to see, I've killed them and there's nothing we can do about it. You are too late. This is literally less than 70.
This is a policeman telling somebody, a parent, to his face. If it's those boys that you saw on Friday here, that you come to see, those boys you gave us money to feed, those boys that was arrested, that they were making noise, they were playing loud music. If those boys are the same people you are here to see, we have killed them. We have sent them to RIP, and there's nothing anybody can do about it.
Was of them being sent to Okuzusas. How did you kill them? My mom, of course, slumped immediately. My dad couldn't believe it. So he stood there and was asking him, so what are you saying? He said, no, it's too late. There's nothing we can do. People should leave my office. So they had to take my mom to hospital. They came back home and
many have died after receiving the shocking story. Can you just imagine what will happen to the emotion, the type of trauma that this woman that saw his son that is being held unlawfully in Okuzusas just on Friday, only for them to come back on Monday after several attempts to see if they can see their child. Only for them to come and the news was broken to them that your son had been sent to RIP and there's nothing anybody can do about it. In fact, leave my office. This is the same type of place that we say we can never and we cannot continue to be part of. This devil's home. A place where anything can happen. This is the same place Mazi Simon Ekpa is giving an ultimatum to the terrorist state of Nigeria that those that they are holding in their facilities must be released with immediate effect. That after 72 hours, there will be consequences. And I want you to listen to it from the Prime Minister himself. The consequences that will befall the Zoological Republic if they fail to adhere to this very order given by the Prime Minister, because it is an order. I want you to listen to it by yourself.
My fellow cabinet members of the Biafra government, honorable ministers, head of department,
there's something I want you to take cognizance of. You will see a video playing by the side where people are clapping. These are Biafrans. And you hear this, the type of song they are singing. napụta m Chineke n'ọnọdụ nọ na ya. Aga m asọpụrụ gị nna m, napụta m. Deliver me, oh God, in this situation I saw myself. I will worship you, oh Father, if you deliver me. This is the same prayer every Biafra is praying on daily basis. Deliver us from the zoological republic, from the trap of the enemy in the zoological republic. And we will worship you forever and ever if you do. Listen to this.
Today, without wasting your time, I would like to let every one of us here to know that the impunity of the Nigerian state is coming to an end by various decisions and various steps and measures that this government will take in order to protect, defend our land, protect our women and children, and our properties and lives. For this reason, Nigeria have represented anarchy, criminality, evil, corruption, especially in Biafra land and against Biafra people. We have seen and witnessed several and thousands disappearances of Biafra people, where they are kidnapped from Biafra land and taken to far away northern Nigeria, another part of Nigeria, and locked up in prison without trial, without any justification. And for that reason, the Biafra government will be taking a very decisive steps and decision today in order to bring that impunity to an end. On this note, I am moving a motion this afternoon without wasting your time, a motion to give 72 hours to the Nigeria terrorist state to return every single Biafran that has been kidnapped from Biafra land and taken to somewhere in the northern Nigeria and the southern, on the western Nigeria and beyond, for them to be returned back to Biafra land with immediate effect. In addition to this, failing to bring back any Biafran and all Biafran that have been kidnapped in the name of arrest or with whatever nomenclature, after 72 hours.
To listen very attentively to the consequences that will follow suit. According to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, if the terrorist state of Nigeria fails to comply to this very order given by the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, the only government that is speaking for the Biafrans, if they fail to comply to this very order, I want you to listen very attentively to the consequences that will follow suit, because there's the heavy consequences. Very heavy consequences if they fail to comply. It's no longer business as usual. That is one thing I want every one of us to understand. It's no longer business as usual. Those days of the POS that they come and they kill us, they go. And nobody will ask them, what are you people doing? Why are you doing this? Why have you chosen that every now and then what you will be doing is to make Biafrans cry? Gone are those days that nobody asks them the question. Now, if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. If you choose that the only thing that gives you joy is to see the Biafrans crying, you yourself will also join the chorus. Yes. If you say that the way Biafrans, the way they are causing the disappearance of the Biafrans, that you love it so much, you will also join na ọwụ na ọ na-atọ gị ụtọ na Biafrans na ha na-achọ ụmụ ha achọ gụwa na onwe gị agha achọkwu. I want you to listen very attentively to what the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is going to say. The ultimatum that have been given and the consequences of defaulting, of failure to comply with the Biafra Republic government in exile on this very order that have been given by the Prime Minister. Like I said, there's a consequence. That's a consequence. And that is what that is what government is all about. That is what government is all about. It's no longer those days we don't have anybody that speaks for us. It's no longer those days that they say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not even bearing arms. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I've never done this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you went all the way to Kenya to kidnap that innocent man that you love so much, according to you. You went to Kenya to kidnap him. That Simon Ekpa is not anything like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Simon Ekpa is different. Simon Ekpa is very rugged. Simon Ekpa is doing it differently. Simon Ekpa, you don't like the way he's doing it. The same way you like the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing it, and you went to Kenya, you plotted and do all manner of things to go to Kenya to kidnap him. 72 hours has been given by the Biafra Republic government in exile, after which things will begin to unfold. After which something will begin to take a different shape. I want you to listen to this. Listen to the consequences of failing to do this.
It's not from Biafra land, residing in Biafra land. We will also lock down Biafra land, residing back to Biafra land with immediate effect. In addition to this, failing to bring back any Biafran and all Biafran that have been kidnapped in the name of arrest or with whatever nomenclature, after 72 hours, we will evict every judges that is not from Biafra land, residing in Biafra land. We will also lock down the entire court that represent Nigeria. We are going to lock down the Court of Appeal, Warri Judicial Court.
The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government, the Chimaroke, you're welcome. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile said that seeing that there's no judicial system working in Biafra land, free man, you are welcome. Seeing that there's no judicial system working in the terrorist state of Nigeria, that what the Biafrans is going to do if this 72 hours elapse and the terrorist state of Nigeria do not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the other Biafrans that have been held incommunicado for years, that every judicial system and every judge in Biafra land will cease to exist. Every judicial, every court, high court, whatever court you may call it, will cease to exist in Biafra land. Because there's never been a judgment that come from that place that was obeyed. I think Abia High Court or thereabout give a verdict that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released with immediate effect and given compensation for lawfully kidnapping him and detaining him for 4 years now. Was it obeyed? No. So these courts are is as good as useless. These lawyers are as good as useless. So it's better they are not there, because they were not protecting the interests of the poor masses. They were only protecting the interests of the terrorist lords that they are all obeying. They are all serving. They are all protecting the terrorists instead of the people. That's why innocent people are languishing in the police, in the prison. Why criminals are riding on horses, driving Bugatti, driving powerful cars. Why the innocent ones are dying in the different prison, different correction centers according to them. That can no longer be obtainable in Biafra land, according to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Israel. Listen to him.
We will lock down the Court of Appeal, Oka Judicial Court. We are also going to lock down the Court of Appeal, Enugu Judicial Division. We will lock down the Federal High Court in the entire Southeast to start with. After that, we will proceed to the South-South. We will also lock down the entire National Industrial Court in the entire Southeast and South-South comprising of Biafra. After this, we will move to customary court. So anybody that is in this court and you are not a Biafran, you are serving, you are sent or posted to Biafra land to come to Biafra and preside over any case. Believe me, after the time that we are going to be voted for today, after that time elapsed, your security will not be guaranteed. Our demand is very simple. From Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down to the lowest person must be transferred to Biafra land with immediate effect. We will begin to correct this impunity on the issue that when somebody is alleged to commit a crime, there is a jurisdiction. If you claim that somebody committed a crime in the Southeast, as you have given them, the person must be tried in that jurisdiction in the Southeast. Somebody
is only in the terrorist state of Nigeria. In fact, in the Ofodo Jiawena Anaka Nyakbonaga Abuja. Nifa ya na-ekwu wakwa na ebe aka ya no wekwe no kwa Abuja ke ya atonari. There is no jurisdiction to any crime or offense committed by anybody in the terrorist state. You can be sleeping in your house and you will receive a knock on your door and they say they are CID, they are secret service, they are this, they are police, they are this from Abuja, and you have been summoned to Abuja for the case you know nothing about. And no police station from your own side, from the east, we know that you have been taken to Abuja. They don't even want to know. And before you know it, that person will never come back again. You will not even know where they have taken the person to Abuja. You will not know from which station that these people are coming from. That is how people have been disappearing. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Ezra, said that this particular barbaric system is no longer obtainable. That time has come and it has come. That the government of Biafra has taken over everything, and these things will need to be corrected as we draw closer to the redeclaration of Biafra.
Cannot be abducted from the Southeast, sent to northern Nigeria, where you will be denied access to justice, you will be denied access to lawyers, you will be denied access to everything. You lock the person up where the so-called crime were committed in a different region. That is ending today. The Biafra government will be voting on this particular issue I've mentioned. So, my fellow cabinet members, as a government, it is a priority for us to protect the interests of our people, to give them justice, fairness, equity, which Nigeria government have denied them. On this note, I move a motion to give 72 hours to every judges of the Court of Appeal in Owerri, every judges of the Court of Appeal in Oka, every judges of the Court of Appeal in Enugu Judicial Division, every judges of the Federal High Court in the Southeast and South-South, every judges of the National Industrial Court in the entire southern region. If you support this motion that the Nigerian government is giving 72 hours to repatriate and return every Biafran that is being detained somewhere in the northern Nigeria and beyond. After 72 hours, these judges must vacate Biafra land with immediate effect. If you are for this motion, please, and we'll see your hands up. And
all our hands are raised up, our legs, every part of our body are raised up. The Prime Minister said enough is enough. That the only interest that this government of the Biafra in exile and the homeland, de facto government in homeland, is protecting is the interest of the Biafrans. Everything about any government is the interest of his people. And that is what the Biafra Republic government in exile has come to protect, the interests of the Biafrans. So on this note, Biafrans, we are going to draw the curtain from here. I salute each and every one of you, Biafrans. I want you to rejoice and be happy on a daily basis. We are in a good hand. And this suffering of many years is coming to an end. You know, when you are crying, when you are passing through difficult times and you have hope that tomorrow is good, you are having a green light at the end of the tunnel. It gives hope that one day this pain will end. They can do bonesi atuninu na say na agụ nwe olilanya ha egbu mmadụ. Mana agụ na-enweghị olilanya onya nwa na ada egbu na-agbanyeghị na enwe ike ọgwụkwa na olilanya nwere ike bịa from anywhere. Ma for the fact na enweghị olilanya ụbọchị agụ ahụ ebi onye ahụ ekoropụ nwụọ n'oge elu elu. Mana agụ na agụ ụmụ Biafra today nwere olilanya. The suffering of the Biafrans has an expiring date. And we are very optimistic to this very fact that there's an end to this suffering that we are undergoing today. And the Biafra Republic government in exile through their prime minister, through the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Simon Ekpa, is effecting this change because it's the only one that is coming, that have come with a new dimension to liberate the Biafrans. So I salute each and every one of you. Nyamara onye ọwụna mma n'ụbọchị eke ori afọ na nkwọ. Nyamara anyị cha niile mma. Ka Jehova dowe gị n'akụkụ niile na ya wụ onye mee ngozi ụtụtụ ife n'abalị. Ana m ekene gị, Mr. TJ, I salute you. Sonny, I salute you. My brother Mechi, I salute you. My brother, Chiemerie Oko. I salute you. Freeman, I salute you. I greet each and every one of you from here. Remember, in the evening, we are also going to be here. In the evening, we are going to be here. Don't forget to share this program. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. This gospel of the Biafra will continue to fight, continue to propagate it until Biafra is restored. Thank you so much, Biafrans. And remember, bless. See you in the evening. And do not lose focus of why we are here. Do not take your eyes off the ball. Let your eyes remain on the ball always. And you will be happy that you do so. You see?
See, Mando to Bana. Mando to Bana Kumudim. Gone de. Ununchanine. One of my breba. You became the Afghan government. Unabaya Yazoo. Manawan is in a hand if an Antona Isigaji Hawaja. Mwetegu with Bio Boha. Mwetegu with you when I Biafran land. You are a gunner. Camera didn't hooch up or I want a camera didn't hooch up or dị n'ihu be na street open camera ka m na-ekwu ha ma ekwu kamera itiri n'ime shop iji azụ afịa kamera dị n'ihu shop na-aga dị na street wopie ọ dị debe shop ozu ka nkụ ebe ahụ ọ dị na bewu agbago ọkụ shop agbago ọkụ adị ife niile na bewu ya shop ahụ ya adịka ekwe mana ụlọ aha n'ife ma ọ na ife emeghe unu ndị Nnewi security holders stakeholders anyị na-afụchakwa unu ana zodo na ndị otu ya anyị na-afụcha unu ncha niile ka okwu unu ha ada ụda na anyị na-afụcha unu ife anyị bakretere unu uwe na-akpụrụ ndị be anyị na-eji egbusisi anyị na-afụcha unu ndị SARS ahụ nakwanụ na lokal gọọmenti ka na-egbu ndị be anyị unu n'anya unu afụ na ha agwa ntị ndị
The same SARS, they said they have ended. The same SARS. I just want you to hear this message again. Makasi nanti ya nuifa ha harokwa kukwata. Nyamara ayema. Freeman, nyamara gima. Chimaroke, nyamara gima. Amechi, nyamara gima. Mr. TJ, nyamara gima. And every other person out there, nyamaru noma. Otutu oma, mgbede oma, efifi oma. Depending on your time zone. Dalono, kemesian.